Workers' compensation. Hey, I think most of us know that if somebody suffers an injury at work, particularly if they've suffered any kind of a broken bone, they are going to be reimbursed under workers' compensation. But what about psychic injuries? Well, that takes us to this week's case. Involves a real woman, Lydia Pace. Lydia was in Missouri working for the Jefferson City Country Club. And there she was working as a waitress, bartender, and basically banquet worker. Well, one day she was doing some work tearing down a banquet and was stacking tables, probably very big tables like those 6-foot long tables that were stacked, and unfortunately 6 of them, bang, fell on her. Well, she suffered injuries to her neck and her shoulder, and she underwent a variety of cares that eventually got her pretty much up to snuff, and she was returning to work part-time, but then was having some more problems, went back, saw some more docs, and it was diagnosed that she had suffered multiple herniated discs in her back, and so she had spinal surgery, had 2 fusions in her back, major surgery. Okay, well that took some period of time, but she healed, and it looked like things were coming around very well, and then they weren't. Because even though the doctor said that she should physically be able to go back to work, she was suffering severe depression, She found she was unable to focus, and some of the doctors said, at least 2 of the doctors said, that that depression was a result of her injuries and her concern with being able to ever become physically fit again, and also as a result of her inability to get back into the workplace. Well, the workers' compensation carrier said, hang on a second. You know what? Yes, she was hurt. She had physical injuries, and we know we have to pay for those. But you know, after that surgery was done and the doctors cleared her to return to work, that's when our obligation came to an end. We don't owe for the depression. Depression is something that comes on people, and you know, we don't owe for that. Well, the case moved forward, heard before the Workers' Compensation Commission, and then was appealed by the Workers' Compensation Insurance Company into the Missouri Appellate Court. And there the Missouri Appellate Court heard this case, and they looked at the prior testimony, they looked at the record, saw what was said at the time that the hearing was conducted, and they found that there were those 2 doctors that said the depression was a result of the injury and her inability to get back to work, and particularly one doctor was very strong on that, saying it was proximately caused by the original injury, and therefore it was part of the same claim. Well, based upon that, based upon the fact that there was a clear causal situation here from the time she was hit by those tables through the surgery to the unfortunate depression that followed, the court came away and said, you know what, you, in fact, are due the workers' compensation benefits that were awarded by the commission, and you, Mr. Insurance Company, are wrong. There is not any real break in what took place here in terms of causation, and you owe for the depression. Okay, we bring you this case, you bring cases every week, so you understand how the law works. I'm David Allen.